Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Grab yourself a beverage because it's finally Crimson's fantasy time. Before we get started in today's episode, let's take a quick look at what we did in the last week. In last week's episode, we looked at the first enemy of the game, the weapon tracing system, and vertical attacks. Today's episode, I'm going to show you the bounty board, equipment, and death. Death is the one thing you want to avoid in Crimson's fantasy. It's a detriment to your journey and your character, so if you can run away from it, you definitely should. I took the time to get a very simple death system in, which is included in the test build, that you can download right now on GameJolt. Death at the moment is very simple. It just plays an animation and presents a respawn screen that resets the test world. In the future, death will make you lose gold, experience, and potentially items. If you're playing on a hardcore session, your character goes to heaven, where your character slowly gets deleted. For those who want to test out death in the test build, you can press the H key to remove health from your character. Doing it 10 times kills your character, presenting the current respawn screen. The bounty board is a separate Trello that has different tasks for different departments. You can submit work to me, which goes through an approval process. If approved, you earn yourself a spot on the bounty board with links to any of your social media and a spot on the game's final credits. This was requested by a bunch of people that wanted to help out with the project. I believe this bounty board is probably the best way to present tasks and things for people to do that they can submit to the game, and it's most likely going to get in as long as the quality is there. Like I stated before, you can find a link to the bounty board down in the description. Equipment and gear is a super important part of any RPG. We had the interface planned out for it, and this week I went ahead and implemented it in the game. Right now it's super dirty in terms of how we coded the system. I plan on redoing this system in the future to make something more optimized and flexible. The problems with my current system is the fact that you have to go through all items to check which one is equipped and which one is not. This system is absolutely terrible, and the fact that I even made it is disgusting. However, we'll be fixing it pretty soon. The system works right now though, with a couple issues like icons not updating unless you open and close the interface, but those are easy fixes that'll come in the near future. The plan is to create custom tooltips for gear that'll show all of the stats and comparison stats with current equipment. Right now it only shows a very simple tooltip, which I plan on expanding upon once we have the gear stats playing a part in the gameplay. The equipment is mostly visual. You can see it being attached to the character, but it doesn't change your health or armor ratings. It's just aesthetics. This will be updated in the weeks to come as we add in proper character attributes and stats. Welcome to Comment Time, the segment where I read your comments from YouTube, Discord, and basically anywhere. The first comment is coming in from Ninja on Discord. Do you think multiplayer might come in after the game is released? Now, I'm sure many people would love to play this game with their friends. Unfortunately, multiplayer is a very tough thing to work with and implement. Testing is tough and all that kind of stuff. And yes, it might be easy for you to be able to be a tester, but I have to build the project and just do all this stuff that makes it super difficult. So I'm going to stick to single player for now. If it does get released, I did promise if these videos somehow accumulate 1 million total views or something, then I'll potentially look into doing a co-op system. But that will be far from now. I will have to grow white hair before that happens. The second comment is coming in from Dragon Rock on YouTube. How about each weapon has its own special ability that can be unlocked and triggered? Now, this was during one of the episodes where I talked about the strong attacks. I think this is awesome. I'll probably end up doing this. And the unlock is a really cool idea as well. It's almost like maybe you need certain health to do the strong attack for this weapon. But we'll see. It really depends once I actually implement the strong attacks into the game. Final comment is coming in from It's That Ducker on YouTube, part of the first community. I want a huge duck boss. Well, to be honest, me too. I have finally returned from my Switzerland trip, which means I'm going to be having my return stream today at twitch.tv/firstcrimson at 11 a.m. PST. I'd love for you to hop in, come say hi, watch the development of the game, and I'll be even talking about what kind of things I want to change within the series for the episodes to come, potentially increasing the production quality, adding in new segments, and all that kind of stuff, and you can throw your ideas towards me as well. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to like the video and subscribe, and also don't forget to check out the stream like I mentioned before. I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll see you later.